Hey everyone, I got to just be with you a few minutes ago, and then I jumped right on with Dr. Andrea Moses Solkis, who has been in the boot camp for a long time. And if there's one thing Andrea and I are really good at, it's talking. Um, like anytime we're together, it's like we're old college roommates or something, and we just have like the best conversations. And I just let her know what the topic was. So, so this also just shows you the depth of knowledge and experience and love that this lady has. That she's joined me many times for Facebook Lives. I don't know that she's ever known the title. So, Andrea, welcome and thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I love chatting with you.
Me too. It's always fun to talk to like-minded individuals, and I love that we have a tribe of like-minded individuals. So today we're looking at how do you keep the spark, drive, and enthusiasm alive after being in practice for so long. So let's talk about first, how long have you been in practice?
That's an awesome question. I just texted with a group of my buddies in chiropractic, and we graduated 27 years ago this month. Yeah,
Congratulations.
March
That's
of
so exciting.
'96.
And for those of you who have a husband-wife practice, or you practice with your spouse, Dr. Andrea and her husband started that way. So talk to us about the journey of you and your husband being together, and then what have you done in the last several years?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we graduated life out of Atlanta, and he was a year ahead of me. So he was March of '95, and I was March of '96. And we first associated up in Wisconsin for a couple of great gondroid doctors up there, and we decided we were going to work. But for me, it was a little bit too cold. I like warmth. I would prefer Florida or South Carolina, but my husband said four seasons. And so my question was, how south will you go? And he said the Mason Dixon line. So I brought him to Delaware as far as he would go south. And we built a practice here and grew a family here and practiced together for, I'll probably forget at this point, over 20 years, maybe 21 years or something like that, together in a practice. And it was great because, we could grow a family in a practice, and whenever our kids needed us, he would pick up the slack and cover a little more for me. And it was a really nice way to enjoy chiropractic. And he had his niches. He's very great with scoliosis and sports, and I kind of fell more into the kids and the babies, and we would do different continuing ed, but it was great. And then I guess it's 4.5 years ago, maybe, yeah, 4.5 years ago, the birth center where we had our three children decided to grow and expand. And when they did that, they had asked if I wanted to go with them because I had been seeing quite a few of their patients. And they brought in just some really great practitioners, and they grew it. They put on one side of the building 4 birthing suites with tubs and birthing balls and squatting stools and stand-up showers and just everything a birthing mom can want. They really kind of surveyed the whole community. And then on the other side, they have the midwives, and we have lactation and acupuncture and cranial sacral and some nutrition and myself. So it was really just a beautiful vision that they had. And I'm really happy I got to join them on this journey because it's been so rewarding to meet so many great people and watch it grow. Because when they were back there, they had maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 midwives. Now they're up to 9. So
Wow, I love the shift in the community,
yeah.
that women are looking in that direction to have a midwife and a birthing center versus just a sterile hospital. Nothing wrong with that if that's your choice. It's just nice that there are options and that it's growing.
For
Um,
sure.
I've always been amazed at how in America we've treated birth as almost like a disease, even though it's like the most natural thing, been the most natural thing, right?
And it's been
Um,
forever.
yeah, it's been forever. Exactly. Like there's nothing that's been longer than like giving birth. So what is your advice to somebody who's been in practice 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and maybe they're just in a slump or in a rut, or like what makes such a difference to you? How is it that after all of these years you still have like 8 new practice members every single week without even trying, and your schedule is full, and you don't even you don't even take care of anyone other than pregnant mamas and babies. What what's your secret sauce?
Well, a lot of it probably is where I am in the community that I'm within and that I built over the years. You know, when you started seeing these babies years ago, and anybody in this community, you might want to take the doula program through donor or something so that you understand a little bit more, or maybe go through birth fit. I did a lot of their workshops and birth fit professional workshops. So just really immerse yourself in the community. But as Barbara teaches us, it's strategic partners over and over and over again. That's your tribe. When you're out here, those are your people. You work with lactation and the cranial sacral therapists and the pediatric PTs and the pelvic floor PTs. It becomes the people that you work with every single day, and you give to them and they give back. You walk in, and what do you say? You say, how can I serve you? What kind of practice members are you looking for? Who should I refer to your office? Rather than, hey, I'm down the street, I'm the chiropractor, you need to send everybody to me. That's not the way it goes. And Dr. Barb has been a really warrior at helping us learn how to appreciate our strategic partners the proper way. And I think that's why it keeps growing. And it's the little things for me. Like, it's something I've always done. I always handwrite thank yous to everybody. I ask for Google reviews myself, and I use the link, and then I always send a thank you when they write one. So if you look at my Google, my Facebook, and my Yelp, there's probably about 300 altogether. Each one of them has gotten a handwritten thank you from me. I take a lot of pictures when I remember, and I think, as Dr. Barb taught us, people really see what you do, and if you show them what you're doing, then they start to trust you more. And mamas need to feel like they're in the right place, and trust is built. It's built through testimonials, as you teach us, and it's built through pictures, as you teach us, and it's built through strategic partners. And that's what keeps me going, because you get to give love and serve those people, right? When you're helping the people you want to help, that's what keeps me going.
Well, and like Grant Cardone says in Sell or Be Sold, people don't believe what they hear, they believe what they see.
For sure. You've been saying that to me for 4 years. I don't know. And I've read Grant Cardone probably 2 or 3 times now, and you get something new every time.
Yeah. And I love that you keep with systems. I love that you keep showing up to learn. Like, here's Andrea with 27 years of experience, and she's still on the Wednesday calls. For those of you who are in the boot camp, like, look at who's being successful and look at the habits that they have. She shows up every Wednesday for our live group masterminds, and she contributes and she absorbs. So their success always leaves clues.
For sure.
Success always leaves clues, and a clue is to show up and participate, to give and receive, to contribute and consume. So Andrea, as we wrap this up, what advice do you have for the person who's stuck? And let me put it through this lens. The person who's stuck and they're like, I've probably only got 5 or 10 more years anyway. So why should I grow? Speak to that person, because I think there are a lot of those in our profession.
You mean because I just told you that?
That you want to grow?
I want to grow because I want 5 to 10 more years of this. And I want to grow because I want to help more people, but you also want to leave your stamp, and you also want to help educate other chiropractors so that they can do it right, and so you can share it. And I think having a tribe like the boot camp, and I can honestly say that every time I go on there, there's so much more information. I don't know that I've actually gotten through everything on the website. Even before, when the website didn't change, and then it changed last time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm back to 0.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to grow. And if you grow and you learn, it doesn't get bored, right? I mean, at 27 years, you learn something new all the time. And when you learn something new, it makes it fun again. And you get to try something new. So.
I love that. Perfectly stated. That then we don't, it's no different than like with our spouse. I mean, it's fun and exciting to do new things with our spouse because we learn something about ourselves and them, right? We learn something about us as a unit when we're doing something different, and that's exactly what happens in the boot camp. So for all of you who aren't a boot camper yet, like, stop looking and start taking action. Like, book a call with me. I promise, if I don't think you're a fit, I won't let you in. Like, that's how simple it is. Like, I we have lots of boot campers, and I want to make sure that those that we bring in are going to benefit well from our tribe, and that we're going to benefit from having you around. So stop waiting, book a call, make a difference because it's the right thing to do.
For
That's why,
sure.
regardless of how long we're going to be in practice, make a difference because it's the right thing to do. And you've spent lots of time, energy, money becoming a chiropractor. So let's make a difference. There isn't a shortage of people who need our love and our applause and our support and chiropractic adjustment and to be with them on the journey. That's for sure. So any last minute things you'd like to say, Andrea, before we sign off?
Well, since I opened this practice, I've been with you since before I opened it. I think I
Yeah.
started before I opened this birth center practice. I've been with you probably like 3 or 4 months before I even did it because I just wanted to do it the right way and I wanted backing. And for you, for all of you that have been in practice a long time, you may be doing the same things over and over and over again and maybe getting the same results. So I said, okay, this is going to be a whole different practice and I just want to do it right and I want to have a tribe. So just jump right in and get your tribe. And even if you're going to be in practice for 5 years, make it successful, make it fun, make it, interesting, learn something new so you enjoy it again. And you'll find your people too in the tribe. And there's really great people in the tribe that could support you and help you on your way. So it's not just Barb too. You're going to get access to so many great people and so many great modules, and just jump in because there's something that you'll find you'll like. One of the things I really love that we hadn't been done in a while was our book club. I mean, that book club that we did 2 or 3 years ago or something, when Andrea and I did it with you, and there was like 10 of us or something.
Yeah.
That just really, it lit me up. We showed up every week and we read
Yeah.
the chapters, and so there's so many great things you could jump in and enjoy.
Well, we have a book club coming.
Oh
We just
yay!
haven't
I love
announced it
book club.
yet. And it's not a book I've even talked a whole lot about, and is in a completely different direction. But it's going to be intense. I will tell you that. It'll be an intense book. So I'm glad that you brought that up. So to all of you, thanks for joining us this evening. God bless you. Reach out to us if there's any way that we can help you or
Certainly.
offer you support. We are here and we'll meet you right where you are. So Andrea, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and
Thank
goodbye
you.
to all of you.
Thank you. Good
Thanks.
night.